I shouldn't have taken the job. But I needed the money, and they offered triple my usual rate. All I had to do was document what was inside the old Meridian bunker, a military installation sealed since 1987. The entrance was hidden beneath a condemned warehouse on the outskirts of town. My contact, a nervous man named Hank who refused to give his last name, handed me a key and a flashlight before practically running back to his car. 6 hours, he said. That's all you get. Don't stay longer. And whatever you hear. He paused, hand on his car door. Don't answer it. I laughed it off. I'd explored abandoned places for 15 years. Hospitals, asylums, prisons. What could possibly scare me now? The bunker's entrance was a heavy steel hatch that groaned like something dying when I pulled it open. The smell that rose from below hit me like a physical wall, stagnant air, wet concrete, and something else. Something organic. Like rotting flowers left in stagnant water. My flashlight cut through the darkness as I descended the ladder. 30 feet down, my boots splashed into shallow water. The bunker stretched before me, corridors branching off in multiple directions. I chose left. The water was ankle-deep and surprisingly warm. My footsteps echoed too loudly in the concrete tunnels. Every few minutes, I'd stop and listen, convinced I'd heard something behind me. But there was nothing. Just my own breathing and the distant drip of water. Then I found the first room. It had been a medical bay once. Rusty examination tables lined the walls. But it was the walls themselves that made my stomach turn. Someone or something had scratched thousands of tally marks into the concrete. They covered every surface, floor to ceiling. I counted a section. 147 marks. Then another section. 212. They went on, thousands upon thousands, all scratched with something sharp. Fingernails, maybe. That's when I noticed the pattern. All the marks were at eye level. All of them. As if whoever made them had stood in one place for days? Weeks? Just scratching, counting, losing their mind. I photographed everything, trying to stay professional. But my hands were shaking. 3 hours in, I found the central hub. A massive circular room with computer terminals arranged in a ring. Most were destroyed, screens smashed, keyboards scattered like broken teeth. But one terminal still had power, a dim green glow that seemed to pulse like a heartbeat. I approached it carefully. The screen displayed a single line of text, over and over. It counts US, it counts US, it counts US. Below that, a date, October 17, 1987. The day the bunker was sealed. I was about to look away when something reflected in the screen. Movement behind me. I spun around, flashlight raised. Nothing. But the water was disturbed. Ripples spreading outward from the center of the room, as if something had just surfaced. Then I heard it. Not behind me. Not in front of me. It came from everywhere at once, a sound like thousands of voices whispering the same word. Count. I ran. I didn't document anything else. I just ran, splashing through the corridors, taking wrong turns, my flashlight beam swinging wildly. The whispering grew louder, becoming a chant. Count, 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 count. I found the ladder and climbed faster than I'd ever climbed anything in my life. My hands were bleeding by the time I reached the top, fingernails torn from gripping the rusted metal. I burst through the hatch into daylight, gasping, crying, shaking. The warehouse was empty. Hank's car was gone. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was what I saw when I looked at my hands. The scratches. Hundreds of them. All over my arms. And I remembered something then, something I'd forgotten. I'd been counting them. Each scratch. 147 marks on my left arm. 212 on my right. I'm still counting. I can't stop. The marks keep appearing, and I count them. 148. 149. 150. Part 1 of 3, The Watcher Below.